How's it going, everybody? Mr. Deadman here of the Dead Man's Tone podcast. This situation with the federal judge whose home was shot up by a Roy Din Hollander. Okay, if you don't know already, a federal judge that was hearing a case related to Epstein over his finances after she was appointed to the case about, I think, a week later. I don't know, I may be a little wrong there, but it did not take long for a hit or something to happen, an unfortunate situation to happen where a gunman showed up dressed in a FedEx uniform and a mask, knocked on the door. Who answered the door? Her 20-year-old son, and boom, he was killed. And then her husband was shot and wounded. And then where was the judge? Where was the judge that was seeing the case? In the basement. I said before, if this was a hit, the person could have went in the home and finished the job, but they did not. They did not. Some say maybe it was a hit, maybe it was a message. Not sure, not sure. But what you hear in the news now, as this Roy Din Hollander is the person who did it. That's who they will claim did it. That's their suspect. But I have doubts about that. I have doubts about that. Um, who is this guy? He is another attorney, and it's true. I mean, he had a case before this Judge Salas. So they make it seem like there's some sort of a motive there, personal motive. But really, who is this guy? He's a 72-year-old man with a terminal cancer, and he had a chemotherapy, apparently, a chemo for treatment. So you tell me that this guy is going to be up and able to do a double hit job on Salas's house, on her family, to send a message, and then shoot himself, kill himself? It seems weird. It seems weird, right? It seems suspect. I mean, maybe, but then it's like, did he really commit suicide, or did someone shoot him too? Like, is there someone else connected to this? Did someone hire this guy? What's going on here? There's a lot of questions, a lot of questions. There's not a whole lot of answers right now. And I definitely want to dig through and look for these answers and see what's going on. But I want to know what you guys think as well. What is going on here with this Roy Dean Hollander situation? I mean, I think it's pretty sloppy. If this was a hit, very sloppy job, right? He could have just ended it. Some say it could have just been a message to scare Salas into, I guess, just to scare her, to spook her. But I look at that like, so you kill my son, you fatally injure my husband, and you want me to go soft on you? Oh man, I'd be even more enraged. Oh man, be, I'd be heated. I'd be real heated. I would not be afraid. Now it's interesting in the media, they push this guy out there, Roy Dean Hollander. He's like this men's rights lawyer. He's an anti-feminist person. Okay, I don't care about any of that. What does that have to do with anything, right? It seems like a smear job. It seems like propaganda to push this guy out there. Now, I'm not saying that this Roy Dean Hollander might have not been a player. He could have been a player in this whole situation, maybe. But my question is, who's the other guy? Who hired them? Who hired this guy? Who did it, right? I have a lot of questions about his website. His website seems very suspect. Seems like someone could have just cooked it together real fast. A lot of the information seems really suspect. A lot of it does. So just keep that in mind when you read these articles about this Roy Din guy. That it may not actually be true, right? It's Epstein related. You got to have that grain of salt there. You got to be questioning what you see, because there's probably a lot more to it. Will we ever know the truth? Maybe. The longer Maxwell stays alive, the closer we get to the day she starts revealing names, dropping names. That could be a game changer. It could be. We'll see what happens. I can imagine a lot of Hollywood celebrities do not want their names dropped. A lot of politicians probably don't want their names dropped. That could do a lot of damage. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. You guys, ladies, take it easy.